there I was, emotional, angsty, hormonal, and as a 13-year-old, I really struggled to understand the concept of growing up. I really struggled with what I would call the 3 Gs of my teen years: God, grades, and girls. But beyond these 3, I started asking myself these deeper questions, and it really made me ponder life as a broader whole. Where will I be in 5 to 10 years? What does my faith mean to me now and in the future? And what are the actions that I'm doing now going to shape my career, my character in the future? It was around this time when I was 13, ending middle school, coming to high school, my dad bought me my first moleskin journal. And it started as a place just to rant and just to get all my thoughts and emotions, all my angst out. But after a while, I realized it was so much more than just a daily recount of my thoughts. It was a doorway into self-reflection. You see, as I started to write down my words and my thoughts, and I started noticing certain patterns coming about, and I realized I was controlled by more than just the thought right before the word. At a deeper level, it was the values that I chose to live by. And for my angsty, growing up 13-year-old self, I realized that to become the person I wanted to be in the future was to assess the values I wanted to live by and daily keep myself accountable to be living a life that is more in line with those values. And that was what journaling did for me. But my journey with self-reflection didn't stop there. In freshman year of college, I came and I realized I wanted to do more because the realizations and conclusions I had reached were captivated only in the pages of my journal and not to those around me. And so I decided to start a blog. I called it redeemedmusings.wordpress.com. Check it out if you'd like. But on this blog, I realized I could do more. There were 2 main things I could do. 1, obviously share with a greater network of people beyond just myself. But 2, this blog kept me accountable so that the thoughts I had were not only sensible to myself, but also to every person that comes onto my URL and sees the writing that I do as well. And I've had a lot of impact through this blog. There are a lot of numbers. I've had 13,000 views, 4,000 individual visitors, and people from 20 different countries, although most of those vacationers are my own friends in the United States. But more than these numbers, more than all the stats that WordPress can give me, it's the one-on-one interactions I've had. Because now almost once a week, someone will walk up to me and say, "Hey, I read that blog post you wrote. It was really interesting. It made me think about myself." Actually, I could share one story with you. Last summer when I went home to San Jose, I was working out in the gym, and this guy walks up 4 years after the last time we talked and said, "Hey, that post you wrote about life values really made me reassess where I was going in my own life." And it's those moments when I realized that blogging is not just me sharing and ranting online. It's encouraging and inspiring other people to also look at the values in their own lives and to live a life that is more according to what they want to be and where they want to go. So you might ask yourself, why am I sharing all of this to a room of accomplished Berkeley students like yourselves? It's because I realized something. Berkeley students are afraid of self-reflection. We all go, and achieve more and more, but we never stop to just think, to make some purpose and intention with our lives. So I would challenge you, before you ask yourself the what and the how much you're going to accomplish, why don't we start with the why? To go even beyond yourself, I would challenge you to think, what would the world look like and how much better would the world be if every single person lived their lives with this kind of purpose and intention? Now, before you get freaked out with these huge, daunting, challenging questions, let me just say this. Just do it. Pull out a pen, open up your notes app, and just ask yourself, before what will I accomplish in the next 10 years? Why? And if you so choose, share it with one person, share it with a few, or share it with everyone. Because this is the last thought I will leave you with. Your thoughts can change the world. All that takes is the click of a pen.